Isn't the internet amazing as of recent? I was rewatching my own video, as one does, and I saw this clip. It's like actually shocking how far AI has come since then, because I remember like 2-3 years ago, I would like generate a picture of a castle and it looked like absolute doo-doo water. And I got to thinking, huh, that is weird. So I decided to mosey on up to that dead horse and beat it like I'm Michael Jackson and talk about AI. I personally think that it's just so great that every single website and app has its own uniquely named version of AI. Gemini, maybe chat with Nendo. If you need to grok something, Rufus. You don't want to talk to Rufus? No! Who are these people? Now you can't even Google something without an AI pop-up showing up and giving you a less than subpar answer for something you may or may not have asked. Because absolutely cockroaches can live in your penis. Smoking while pregnant? Yes, 2 to 3 cigarettes per day. Fruits that end with applum, bananum, strawberrum, tomatum, and coconut. Kinda got lazy at the end there. Yes, these things are funny, but they're also dangerous. Smoking 2 to 3 cigarettes per day while pregnant is a terrible suggestion when everyone knows you're supposed to smoke at least 5. So my fingers danced over to the app that is of course known for having an egregious amount of AI, Facebook. I have a completely unalgorithmized whatever. I never used the account before. So everything you see is completely just what you see when you open Facebook. I remember seeing a headline a couple years ago that Facebook deleted like upwards of 4 billion Facebook accounts that were AI, which keep in mind currently there's only 3 billion Facebook accounts, and that is counting the ones that have been created that are AI since then. Okay, let's just get into the hot, steaming pile of pig slop. Speaking of pig slop, this actually had nothing to do with pig slop, and I just wanted to use that transition. But dear lord, clearly there's a lot going on in the train to Looney Town, but I think my favorite part is the muzzle that neither covers nor restricts his mouth movement in any way. Is executed in court correct phrasing? Okay, not looking to jump the shark, but actually he may have. I don't know how he ended up in jail. Now I'm just imagining a group of little boys just rolling up on a shark in tricycles and just beating the shit out of it. Anyway, I'm not looking to jump the shark, but to me, executed in court implies that the judge thrust that poor child up onto the bench himself or herself, or themselves, and hacked them up with a machete. The title of the video, however, says, "Killer Kids Instantly Killed in Court," which I think is a bit dramatic. Fun fact, this is a deleted scene from the Avatar film. Not only is there a lot of luggage already going on with this baby clinging onto this tree for dear life, massive bee on its forehead, tatted up. I see you, young Olivia Rodrigo fan. The caption is, "Beautiful cabin crew, Scarlett Johansson." Where is she? The caption evokes quite literally nothing related to the image. Maybe something more like, "Ah, there's a bee, help him." That probably would have sufficed. Now, there is technically nothing wrong with this sentiment, although I don't know why I would be saying aim to anything. And oh my god, I probably shouldn't say that. Oh my gosh, is that Jesus himself holding these donuts? I'm sorry, I didn't recognize you. Aim. I would also like to point out that I'm 99% sure that the AI used a picture of Bella Ramsey for this man's head. Pro-life, pro-life. Give me one good reason you're pro-life. I want to make a giant mosquito out of the unwanted babies. Huh? You heard me. I really don't think I did. Giant mosquito made out of babies.
'Cause there's babies dying on the fucking street.
Imagine we're going on a first date and I ask if I can pick you up and you're waiting anxiously by the door and you just hear helicopter noises. I'm parked and I'm just on this monstrosity of a being. One last topic I would like to touch on here is Tilly Norwood. I could probably make a video on this topic in of itself, but it's just way too funny not to mention here. Here's a quote from an article about her. "When we first launched Tilly, people were like, what's that? And now we're going to be announcing which agency is going to be representing her in the next few months," Vander Velden said at the event, per Deadline. As I mentioned before, this is a dead horse that has gotten the kick the buddy treatment, and I'm not the first to say that this is bad.
9/11 was bad.
It's just so surreal that this is the job out of all jobs that they chose to make an AI do. This is one of the only jobs that I think people would do for free. Not to mention they chose to make Tilly a part of a demographic that is famously underrepresented. A white woman. And it's easy to just dismiss these as old people who don't know what they're looking at, but no. Even accounts like these, accounts that are outright using AI to make their content, have 1 million followers. Scrolling through this app is like that scene in Home Alone where Kevin tricks the bandits into thinking there's people at the house, except we're the bandits and the internet is trying to trick us into thinking that people are posting more than they actually are using pictures like this. Or this. Sorry, I think that's a clip from Toy Story 5. It's honestly really quite eerie to scroll through Facebook and see pictures of women with various deformities, and the comments are just flooded with, "Amen. God makes no mistakes. You are the flesh of the earth and the light of my life. DM me to see me with my shirt off." Okay, I need to stop filming this before I fly into a fit of rage. You should leave a comment down below about what I should make a video about next. That's all I have. Bye.
Thank you to the viewers for staying around.